someone.
Welcome
But
to Sunsets and Clouds.
so today we'll be doing a tutorial on how I achieved the hair of this look. I mean, guys, I made it myself. So for all of you that want to be doing your hair yourself, this is just how to do it. First, you just have to know the normal crochet technique using your crochet pin. Take about 3 holes of the net and use your crochet technique to pull in the attachment. And you don't need so much attachment. When I mean so much attachment, you don't need, like, you just need a little attachment because you don't want the twist to appear bulky unless you do. Unless you do. So I'm making a little bit medium to tiny twist, so it's not really like, it's not tiny, it's not medium, it's just there. It's probably just medium, but to me it's just there. It's not big, it's not medium, it's just there. So there you just use the crochet technique and pin into the net and take, oh yeah, I hung that just to secure it so the pin doesn't fall off. And just take your attachment and make a loop and pull in the remaining attachment right through the loop. And she's just going to do that for the whole of the net. I mean, you don't have to maintain like the lines, you understand? Even the stuff will be too full for you. So all you just have to do is just to leave a reasonable amount of space in between each attachment. So now you just be twisting it so you don't have like too much left for you to twist down. So you twist like part by part. That is what I do. Some people crochet everything down, then just twist part by part. I mean, there are different ways to achieve this technique. You can as well just twist everything on a thread, and after you're done, you would just, you would just attach it as a normal crochet without having to twist it again. You can do everything on a thread. You can trim it, you can twist it, you can put hot water, you can do everything on the thread, but then it's not really in a way advisable. So now I'll just be skipping to where I got to the end of this net, going to like the head of it. So now you just put it in a reasonable way because you want the front to be able to cover everything at the back. So you can start with attaching like with a reasonable space, then later you just clump everything together in a way, in a style. You don't just, because you don't want any space to show. So you just do everything reasonably. So same technique, same everything, you just, and yeah, you have to be cautious of this net part because it's more tender than the other net. This one tears like in this quick. It's like, hey, I'm attaching the net now, so please tear, like, boom. Then you like, and then you have to like look for a new hole to start over with. So there, you just do the same method and same step and same everything. So if you notice the attachment I'm using, there are 3 different colors. I mean, you just notice there are 2. I'm using like 2 shades of gold, and I'm also using wine along with it. These shades of gold, one is like blonde and one is yellow, so it's like, it's not noticeable, but you can just notice the wine in between them. It's a good thing, so it's like a color play happening. Oh, so now I'm just going to skip to the middle of the net because no one wants to watch it. Okay, so now we are in the middle of the net. So going in with the other part, or if you notice I have twisted that part I just finished doing. So before I attach the transparent net, I will just be doing the other side just to make it look equal, because you don't want one side to be up and one side to be down unless you want to do half parts. But if you want to do a center part, you have to get equal proportions on both sides. So trying to do my best with the proportioning, I guess. So there you go. Okay, I'm really trying my best to make this thing as fast as possible. because I don't want to waste so much time explaining the same process. So now to skip on to the transparent net attachment. This is a net I got from like my auntie because she sews. You guys might have seen me tag out my Instagram. So that's the net, and you just have to double the net because the net is so tender that any small like pin going through it, it tears immediately. So you have to like, for me, I tripled it, I didn't double it. So now I am cutting the size I need for the net. So then I fold it into like 3 pieces, and it doesn't have to be equal just yet. So I just fold into 3 pieces. If it's okay for me, then I attach it. So that is quite okay. Then to attach it, I don't use a thread because what's the point when I can always, improvise? That's what the brain is for. So yeah, using my loop, I am just going to be using my attachment as my thread and needle. My loop is my needle, my attachment is my thread. Oh, that's smart. Woo. So same process, same thing. I mean, making your wig yourself is much easier, and you are teaching yourself at the same time. Some people use it to get some extra cash. Yeah, so just like me, there's like a story behind this wig. It's not like, never mind, I don't just want to say the story, but those that know, you completely know and you understand. It's like, it's not a crazy story, it's just a weird story showing you how much you should get an advance payment before you do something for someone. If not, they might as well reject it. So there you go. So I'm trying to make a U-turn. Yeah, a U-turn. So I'm trying to like make a U with the whole attaching and stuff. So when you're attaching the thread to the net, and you have to attach the thread to the transparent net as well as the main net. So it's like you are sewing 2 things together, because if you attach it only to the transparent net, then my guy, what thing they do now? How far? So you just, same thing, just make it okay, make it firm. So there you go, I am done making my U. So I just cut off my excess transparent net because obviously no one wants stuff sticking out of their hair, but then it is very mandatory. I mean, it is just the right thing to do. Who wants that? So you just cut off the excess net, and there you go. Just cut it off, and try not to cut off your attachment along with it, and try to cut it as moderate as possible, because if you cut it too close to the attachment you attach to it, the attachment might as well just fall off. So you want everything to be okay. Then you do that too. And yes, so just cut and just cut and just cut, and after cutting everything, guess what is next? You twist the hair again. So yeah, I'm twisting the hair, I'm twisting the whole hair before I attach another round, because I don't like a bulk stuck for me to twist. So I just like twist batch by batch and batch by batch and batch by batch and batch by batch. You understand, before I bite my tongue. So okay, and I also need to make a disclaimer. I did not film me trimming the hair, because I trimmed a portion of the hair. I didn't trim all the hair per se, because what's the point when some of the hair is neat? So I just trimmed the parts that excess hair were coming out of, and I made sure I also trimmed the front so it doesn't look too rough. I trimmed the front and as well trimmed the back with the one with excess hair coming out of it. I did not trim everything fully, like the middle part that was neat enough. I mean, what? Why should I trim it? Like, why should I trim it when it's neat? It's just like you trying to iron an already ironed clothes. So you just iron the parts that are rough. So now I'm just cutting off the black piece of the net, trying not to affect normal transparent net as well. Just cutting off the black piece. Trying to cut off like in a U form, so just make that part only transparent. You don't want any net, so you want it to look like natural. So just trying to trim it off, and yeah. And yeah, you guys are going to have to say hello to my mannequin. So yeah, this shit is tried for me. So there you go. As you can see now, it's looking like a part. It's looking like a part of a person's hair. So that is not my perfect U, but it is still a U. Yeah, so fix the hair in proper places, and as I am showing you, this is what will make your part. So you make a single line of it. So now you just continue touching. So now I am counting to look at the parts that are not proportional to each other, because something fell off while I was doing it, so I just have to attach it now, like in a crochet form. So I also made sure I showed you guys that, because this is similar to what I talked about. Instead of putting on rawly, you can just put it in a thread and twist it down. So this is just similar. So just let's assume this fell off from a thread, so you just attach it like a crochet already done twist. Okay, so there you go. Just attach it like a normal twist, and there is your other method. So I'm trying to look for where I would put my part. Okay, so that means I will be doing 3 lines of another form of stroke on both sides. So this time around, you'll be making it clumped together, because you don't want so much stuff to be revealed. So this time around, it's more clumped together than it was earlier. So that's what you're going to be doing. That's what you would be doing. I mean, that is what you would be doing. Don't let me bite my tongue again. Okay, I did not before anyway. So I tried to like zoom this into the zoom maybe to the most maybe extent possible, and I also tried to fasten it a little bit, because this stuff took me 2 weeks to accomplish, and I mean it was worth the stress. It was totally worth the stress, you understand? Because I slayed it at the end of the day. Normally it would have taken me less than 2 weeks, but I was just being lazy about it. So, and the fact that I told who I was doing it for to give me 2 weeks, so I just did it within 2 weeks. And well, if I gave you 1 week, I'd have probably done it within the 1 week. But I don't like, I don't like going beyond my comfort zone. But I could do that too, if you're willing to pay me more cash. I'm joking. I would not trade outside my comfort zone. I'll just tell you 2 weeks so I don't disappoint you. So if you notice, this one is more clumped together than the other ones ever were. Can you see? There is literally little or no space at all. It's like after I finish putting the first one, I just like literally attach the next one close to it. It's like the Siamese twin kind of thing. So jealous. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. And forgive my fake British accent and whatever. It's just like, just spice things up a little bit. So yeah, there we go. I mean, I doubt if I can talk without making like a fake British accent per se. So yes, whatever accent I am making, I am talking, I am communicating. That is the key to a successful relationship. I mean, I don't mean to give anyone any relationship advice. So at this point, I'm going to be making a U. Then the next ones will just be like straight lines in between. So at this point, I'll be making a U just to cover up the other U and cover up the other U. Just things like that. I'm not going to show you the full video. I just hope you understand. You know what I'm doing. So I'm just going to be skipping to when I made a straight line after my last U. Okay, so that's what I think I'm explaining. Can you see how clumped together it is? So yeah, I would be making mine. Then just skip it. So going on to the next phase. There we go. So that's what my part is looking like now. So after making my U and then just making like 2 straight lines now. So I'm trying to still clump them up together. So I did 2 lines of clumping. Do you understand? I hope you do though. So before I did my part, and I do not have the clip of when I achieved my part, but after I'm done with this one, it will be like a large part. So what you just do is just like attach to fill up the space, not to make it too large. You just want like not a needle kind of line. You want what can I describe it? You know the size of a toothpick. That's the kind of line you want to achieve. So after I'm done, I'll just show you what I did to achieve that. I don't have the clip that shows it, so I'll just show you what I did to achieve that. So after that, I just attached a little bit of black attachment, just give it like a natural look, just like a little bit of attachment, just tiny. That's what I'm showing you. That's why I'm showing you the straight line. So just attachment. Then later you just sew on top of that attachment. You just sew on top of it, like it's like no, I don't mean to. You just like play on top of the attachment like you are pleating a normal hair, like a normal hair will be when you're pleating it. So you just assume that black attachment is the hair, so you just play on top of it. So it helps you like bring the pattern a little bit closer, so you don't have like, oh look, I'm wearing a wig kind of look. So it's like you're settled, you're good. So thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope you subscribe, and I also hope to see you in my next video. I love you guys. Thank you. Like, excuse me, what can I do without my subscribers? So like, share, comment, and let's make this channel grow. Okay, so hope you guys liked my tutorial, and if you want more tutorial on hair, makeup and stuff, you know where to find me. Just comment on the box down below and stuff. I'll get back to you. So bye.